She's the top weapons dealer in hell.
Okay, well, that stops right now.
Hey!
When it concerns works of fiction, first impressions are one of the most crucial components in any movie or television series. Hazbin Hotel is no different, and the impression each character has left on their fans has stuck with them into the finale of the first season. What a character does with their time on screen is just as important, and their abilities play a huge part in designing who they are. That's why, in today's video, we're exploring the powers held by every significant character in Hazbin Hotel and how they use them.
Alistair, first off, thank you so much for making this. Seriously?
Number 1. Charlie. As the leading main character of the show, Charlie seems like a perfect image of a sweet woman, especially for someone living in hell. However, with her parents being the most dangerous people in their society, we can only assume that Charlie has some frightening power, even if she is too kind to use them. Something not many people seem to expect at first is her ability to sing and dance. We see her showcase her musical talent firstly in Overture when she takes off dancing and singing down the street. She uses her love for musicals as a political tool to help her speak her mind and gain allies, like when she convinces the cannibals to help her fight Adam's forces. Charlie's more than pleasant smiles, something we see fully in The Show Must Go On. After Sir Pentious' death, Charlie transforms to summon her demonic powers, using them to transform her goats, Razzle and Dazzle, into battle-ready dragons. Charlie uses her powers to confront Adam until Lucifer arrives to offer his help.
Razzle! Dazzle!
Number 2. Lucifer. As the first sent into hell and one of the only fallen angels living in the Seven Rings, it makes sense for Lucifer to have the most power. When we first meet him in Dad Beat Dad, he doesn't seem as intimidating as someone would think. His first impression changes when Charlie confronts Adam in the finale and needs his help, allowing Lucifer to show the audience everything he's capable of. To start, he can transform himself into a demon, making him look much more intimidating and seemingly allowing himself to lose his humanity. He can also use powers similar to other demons involving fire. When he fights Adam, we see him use most of his powers to win, shape-shifting into animals and flying around him. He can also use his angelic powers to fight and change his size. Something we see in Dad Beat Dad when he isn't fighting is his ability to teleport and open portals while creating things from thin air and playing instruments such as his infamous golden fiddle.
Dad, he's had enough.
How's mercy taste, you little...
Number 3. Adam. Since he is one of the more powerful angels sent into hell to fight, it makes sense for him to be powerful. We see the best representation of his powers in The Show Must Go On, when he is fighting against Charlie and her friends. Just as Lucifer can, Adam also uses his angelic powers to fight. We see him mostly use this as light beams to fight and teleport himself around to stay alive. He also has more mundane abilities to help him daily, like when he first appears in Overture using his power to conjure things to eat and to fly around the room above Charlie.
You judging me? You're the most hated being in all of creation!
Number 4. Loot. There are few roles more important than someone's right hand and lieutenant. As Adam's second in command, Lute does everything she can to support and protect Adam in and outside of heaven. Although her abilities as an angel may not be as strong as Adam's, she shares his ability to fight and wield angelic weapons. Lute is also incredibly resilient, with a pain tolerance and willingness to keep fighting unrivaled by other characters. She's a dangerous opponent in a fight, as we see in The Show Must Go On when she tears off her arm to keep pursuing Vaggie.
I take your life, I'm going to tear that other eye out of your face.
Number 5. Carmilla. As one of Hell's top overlords, it makes sense that Carmilla was the first to stop an angel from executing one of her own. Although we only see her train Vaggie in Hello Rosie, we see how good of a fighter she is. With her ability to win nearly every fight she engages in using her combat prowess and the angelic weapons she sells, it seems like no one can stop Carmilla from protecting the people she loves, including the other overlords she vies for power against.
Well, look at that. You might just survive this.
We're gonna need more weapons.
Number 6. Alistair. Alistair is the character with the most growth and power. Although he has only returned to Hell for less than a year, sinners are still terrified of what the radio demon is capable of. Inside the hotel, his powers are used for good to create new equipment for his friends or to repair the hotel whenever it becomes damaged. He does all of this with his eldritch magic in Radio Killed the Video Star. We see him use his shadow manipulation to defeat Sir Pentious when he attacks the hotel, something Alistair showcases again in The Show Must Go On while fighting Adam. Most of his powers are used as defense and for fighting, such as his spiritual warping. However, he has other practical abilities not used for combat, like channeling the radio for his broadcasts and singing along with Charlie to convince the cannibals to join their cause.
Lack discipline, control, and worst,
Number 7. The V's. As the only team of overlords, the V's are a strong bunch when working together. With Vox as their leader, it's understandable for him to have some of the most versatile abilities. Throughout the series, we see him controlling televisions, hypnotizing his audience, moving through technology, and using cameras to view events. He works alongside Valentino to make a media empire with adult film and music videos. From what we see of Valentino, he uses his abilities to control the sinners who work for him. We often see him using the smoke from his cigar to choke or infect angel dust, implying he's using his abilities to drug his employees and keep them compliant. Much of Valentino's power comes from the deals he makes and the souls he forces to work under him. The last member of their team is Velvet, who runs a fashion industry under the V's name and is very good at what she does. She also claims to be the backbone of their operation, which means her intellect is better than her partner's. Velvet's appearances include her phone, as she maintains a presence on social media to keep tabs on everyone and everything. Her attentive nature may have helped her get the jump on Carmilla when they found the dead angel after the extermination.
You going blind, old man?
We know not how this perished.
Number 8. Serpentius. When Serpentius returns and Radio killed the video star, he seems dangerous until Alistair quickly defeats him. Compared to the other sinners in the series, Serpentius doesn't seem incredibly powerful. However, his ability to create great machinery doesn't go unnoticed by fans or the people living in the hotel. Serpentius uses his ingenious inventions to best his enemies, which helps during their last fight with Adam. While he doesn't utilize them often, he has snake-themed abilities that allow him to overpower his enemies, including hypnotizing them when they stare into his eyes. He uses this trick to slow down angel dust when he's outed as a double agent from the V's.
Yes, Mr. Radio Demon, sir.
Number 9. Angel Dust. Another favorite in the hotel is Angel Dust, who at first doesn't seem to be able to do much other than crack jokes about his life. But when Husk comes to save him in Masquerade, he shows off just what he is capable of. He has a hidden talent for weapons and uses them more efficiently than the other hotel residents. We see this again in the finale when he's saving the eggs from being cracked by angels, using his spider skills to grow another set of arms to fight. These extra arms allow him to use multiple weapons, making him a heavy hitter during combat.
You alright, Squirt?
I nearly scrambled myself.
Number 10. Husk. As the hotel's bartender, it's no surprise how good Husk is at bartending and mixing up drinks. But what's unexpected is that he once had a past as an overlord. His past in sleight of hand and gambling comes as no surprise, as much of hell exists to fulfill sinners' vices. However, Husk's luck as an overlord runs out when he gambles using souls and loses everything he worked for. He claims he made a deal with Alistair to keep his power, but we've yet to see what that entails. He can hold his own during a fight, prone to throwing a deck of cards to take down enemies or using other weapons when necessary.
So I know what it's like to regret the choices made.
Number 11. Nifty. For most of the show, fans see Nifty when she is cleaning, even if she becomes distracted by chasing down the many insects that live within the hotel. Her comments and behavior sometimes annoy her friends in the hotel, but she learns to love everyone she lives with. Nifty proves she's more than what meets the eye in the finale, as Charlie provides her with an angelic weapon to help them defend their home during the extermination. In the end, Nifty uses it well as she delivers the killing blow to Adam, ending his reign as the leader of the Exorcists.
I dub thee King Roach.
Oh, to understand your twisted little mind.
Number 12. Rosie. Unlike the other overlords in the series, we see little of Rosie's abilities. From her appearance and behavior in Hello Rosie, we learn she's a trusted leader and confidant in Cannibal Town. The people there depend on her to help make life more tolerable. She's also aware of other deals and overlords as she offers Alistair information about a deal he may find favorable when they reunite. Currently, Rosie seems more like a politician than a fighter, but her specific skills are what Charlie will need if she plans to become a leader for Hell to follow.
Alistair, I got a primo connect on a guy with about 8 blocks of territory and not enough goons to run.
Number 13. Cherry Bomb. The best friend of Angel Dust, Cherry Bomb, appears in the pilot when she starts a turf war with Serpentius. She revels in the aftermath of the extermination, using the chaos to her advantage to pick fights and gain some territory for personal use. Cherry is a character who genuinely enjoys the life she has in Hell, seemingly making the most of it. She protects her peace through combat, like when she joins Charlie in The Show Must Go On to save the hotel. Like Angel Dust, she knows how to use various weapons, but she has also personalized bombs that help her in a fight.
Wait, I am only here for Ooh, never mind, let's go!
power isn't everything for a character, but with Heaven refusing to hear Charlie and help her turn her hotel into a reality, it helps to have people on her side to defend the Hazbin Hotel. With many overlords residing in Hell, when Heaven strikes again, we have no doubt there will be plenty of people to protect their homes. Many of the hotel's residents have shown what they're capable of, but there is always room for more abilities likely to appear in the future.
Fear not, damsels. I shall have the staff ready for victorious combat.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Listen up, sinners! We got 24 hours before the extermination begins. Let's get to work.